Hello, my name is Garrett Herder, and I am the designer of City of Outcasts, and I am so excited to show you this game. City of Outcasts plays in about 10 minutes between 2 and 4 players, and Game Salute is working with me to put this game out, and I'm very excited to work with them. And it's up on Kickstarter right now, so I hope that we can get this thing funded and into your hands. In this video, I just want to show you a quick overview of how it plays. And you will see that it is a micro game with 13 cards, ally cards, as well as an Eyes of the People card, a 14th card here, and then there are 4 reference cards in the game. At the beginning of the game, you're going to take the cards, and you are going to shuffle them, and you're going to deal 1 face out in front of each player. In this case, I'm going to do a 3-player game, and the card with the highest recruit number in the top left corner, which ranges from 1 to 13, they will be the start player of the round, and they will receive the Eyes of the People card. Now, City of Outcasts is a game in which players have come across this city called Rim, and they've seen that it has become a very corrupt city. They want to turn the city around for the people. And the eyes of the people are on you, and they're watching what you're doing, because there's a lot of people and a lot of individual people like con men and gang leaders and such, and kingpins that have taken over the city, and you really want to come across these individuals and recruit them to your side to try to turn the city around. So you're all competing to do that, and to do that we need to recruit those cards. So what you're going to do, the player who's the start player, they're going to be the dealer, and they're going to deal 1 card to each player, which will go to their hand. And then they're going to deal 1 card in the center of the table per player in the game plus 1. So in a 3-player game, you're going to deal out 4 cards on the table. It's good to give everybody a chance to take a look at those cards, because they each have an influence number in the top corner and a special ability. Starting with the start player, they're going to take 1 of these cards and they're going to add it to their hand. And so this will go around the table until there's only 1 card left on the table. And that is the card that everyone is going to try to recruit. In this case, the emissary is there, and we're going to try to recruit him, which will earn that player 2 points for the end of the game. Next, everyone at the same time will choose, out of the 2 cards that they have in their hand, they're going to choose 1 to play face down on the table in front of them. Once this is done, then the start player will turn over their card. If there is an ability in the card that has a decision to be made, it must be made right away. In this case, the vigilante says that you win if the kingpin is present after all cards are revealed. There's no decision to be made. It just means that if the kingpin is there at the end, which is the highest card, the vigilante will win over that card. Then you go clockwise to the next player. Oh, they did play the kingpin. They may only win if the vigilante is not revealed. So the vigilante is there. But I'm going to play, and I thought that might have happened, so I played the gang leader. May discard any revealed card with a greater influence value. So I would discard kingpin, which leaves only me and the vigilante left. I have the highest influence number, so I will recruit the emissary. And that will go face up in front of me, and because I have just recruited somebody, I get the attention of the people, and so that means the Eyes of the People card come to me, which means I'm also the start player for the round, which means I'm also going to be shuffling the cards. And then I'm going to do this again. I'll shuffle the cards until I can deal out, and then I will deal out 4 cards in the center of the table again, and then we'll go through that whole process again. We'll continue to do that until there's not enough cards to place in the middle of the table. In this case, as you can see, that there's 5 more cards up there that have not been dealt out yet, which means that there'll be 5 more rounds after this one. After all the rounds are finished, then you will see who has recruited the most points in the allies you've recruited. And of course, the Eyes of the People card is also 1 point, so that last and final round is very important to have for that bonus point. We also have these location cards in the game that we hope to include if we reach the stretch goal. There are 9 of these cards, and so each game, if you were to use these location cards, this would allow you to play the game 3 times, and each of those games would be a little different. So instead of just recruiting a card for their points, you will instead send them to a certain district in the city to take in charge of, or to take over of. So if I had recruited the Patriarch, rather than just taking him for 1 point, I'm going to send him to the shafts, and I'll put my token on it to show that I have put my card there. And whoever at the end of the game, once we've played all of our cards to these different locations, whoever has the most points at those locations will recruit, or will have taken over that particular location for location points, which is what you're ultimately after playing this game 3 times. And each of these locations have abilities too. Like each player may only have 1 recruit present at this one, and each of these cards has a different ability on them, which allows you to play the game 3 times with 9 totally different location cards that all have different abilities. So City of Outcasts, the normal base game, plays in about 10 minutes. If you play it with the location cards, you can play it within a half an hour. It's a great little quick micro game. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I hope the game gets made and out in your hands. Bye.